everybody, and welcome. So, I am reacting today to Foodie Beauty's latest live called The Bottom Line. And the title of my react is called BS to the Bottom because that's essentially what it is. It's BS all the way to the bottom. So I'm a little late with reacting today because I've been busy all day with spring cleaning. You know how that goes. Once you get started, you can't stop. I'm still not all the way done. I'm still in the process of some laundry, but after I'm done with this react and I take a nice hot shower and the laundry's done, I can relax a little bit. So just trying to fit in a react between housework. So, what did Foodie do? Well, what did Foodie not do? She was busy last night. She was raging all night long. Uh, she's been bringing up the subject of the cats. Now, I know that some of you on my channel, you might be saying, again, we're going to go over the subject again. Well, I understand that some of you might be sick of this topic being brought up. But if it's on the table, it's on the table. And Foodie, she just can't seem to make up her mind. On one side of things, she says, I want everyone to stop talking about the cats. But on the other side of things, she feels free to talk about the cats and trigger everyone bringing up the subject of the cats. So there's been talk, or actually her talk, saying that she wants to get Sam back, that perhaps she wants to come back to Canada. Her visa is up in about 3 weeks. So everyone's wondering what's going to happen with Foodie. Is she going to stay in Kuwait past her visa time? Or is she going home or someone else? Nobody knows for sure. And we can't count on Chantal for the truth because Chantal lies. She could easily tell us, I'm not going home to Canada, and keep up that lie for the next 3 weeks, and then pop up with a live stream where she's back in Canada somewhere. So the two things you can count on with Chantal. Chantal lies, but then again, she always tells on herself. So in this react video, I'm going to cover all the stuff that's happened today while I've been away, the community post, which she has dirty deleted, and also the bottom line live. So let's start with Twitter because that's where the screenshots of the community post also are. Let me just get to where I need to be. 1 second, please. Excuse me. So let's get started here on this community post. This is courtesy of Book Lady and Valgal. Book Lady says, talking freely about Natter really got her going yesterday. And Valgal says, sure. All right, so Foodie Beauty says, I'm coming back to Canada for a while, and I will be getting Sam staying with me. I will not say where I will be staying, but I will be renting a place for a while. I will also seek legal action against the fraud if she doesn't return BBJ to me as she was given under false pretenses. And I have the DMs proving that she said she would return the cat to me if I changed my mind and that she would never disclose anything online. This is as good as a written contract in civil matters, and it is not expensive to file a claim in small claims court. In short, one way or another, you will pay. So Foodie's been busy raging at French Fry Girl yet again. So what's wrong with this post? Well, there's all kinds of things wrong with this post. So let's start from the top. You said that you're getting Sam to stay with you, but yet he's with a foster. What foster would give the cat back to you? Now, there's been rumors, Chantal, that the cat may be with a relative or a friend, and that's why you would have access. But I just find it unusual that anyone who would take in Sam, who would take him for vet visits and have him shaved, spending all that money and time, would then turn around and give you the cat after doing all of that work. work that you should have done. Let's move on to I will also seek legal action against the fraud if she doesn't return BBJ to me. Chantal, there is plenty of evidence, video evidence, which ironically you provided. You did a video on your channel showing the cat being willingly given to another person. The cat was not stolen from your home. The cat was willingly handed off. So you cannot say that the cat was stolen from you. Also, if we're going to be frank, I would not be pursuing any legal action against anybody, much less French Fry Girl. First of all, she's got more money than you. Second of all, because you don't have a leg to stand on. Okay? Because there has been documented proof, there is paperwork showing that BBJ was neglected. It can be proven that BBJ was with you all that time, that she was not properly taken care of. You talked about in many different live streams how her nails grew into her foot pads, not once, but twice. There was a recorded phone call that happened while you did the live stream with Roman, the vet saying you needed to bring BBJ back, oral surgery that never happened. So there's just too many things against you. You're never going to get BBJ back. And honestly, I don't know why you would want her back, because you were hateful. You were hateful to that poor baby. You were just straight up hateful. There was a lot of favoritism going in the direction of Sam, but you were just straight up hateful and neglectful of BBJ. I don't know why, but you were. You don't want BBJ and Sam back because you love them. You want them back for attention's sake. Well, the problem with you is that you treat things like toys, and you're fascinated with them for a very short period of time. But after you get bored with them, you get bored with them and you toss them to the side. You don't think of them. So if you have any travel plans with Salah, why not just leave the cats where they are? Why not leave them alone? They're both living happy, healthy lives. They're being well taken care of. As if their former pet owner, I would think that should make you very, very happy, but it's not. So you're telling everybody else, don't talk about the cats. I'm so sick of hearing about the cats, but maybe the real message is, I don't want anybody else talking about the cats. I just want to be the one to talk about them and profit on it. Is that the real message, Foodie? You want to be the only one talking about it? Well, that's too bad. We'll all talk about it if we want to. Let's see. I have the DMs proving that she would return the cat to me if I changed my mind, and she would never disclose anything. Well, Foodie, there was no confidential agreement ever signed. There was no money that ever changed hands. So again, you do not have a leg to stand on. You gave the cat away for free. And you did not care who got the cat as long as somebody took it, got it off your hands, so you could fly your big butt over to Kuwait and be with Salah that much faster. So you got what you wanted. You got rid of the obligation of the cats so you could go be with Salah. And now you're saying, oh, I gave up the cats all this time. I should be able to get them back. No, it doesn't work like that. It really doesn't work like that. Ghost Crab says, those swollen eyes tell me more than her lies ever could. You don't move to another country because you miss your cats that you gave away when you have a husband in another that you want to have children with. Chin's lies succumb to this Kuwaiti heat. Yeah, I think she's getting concerned about how hot it is getting over there. And she should be concerned, because if she can't take the heat now, and about another month or two, it's going to be absolutely unbearable. She needs to go to a place that's a lot colder or cooler, because as someone that, she's used to Canada, living somewhere with desert heat or tropical heat is not going to suit her. Okay, so this is from Holly Go Heavy and Kristen. So this is the post that she made about French Fry Girl, and then she turned around and deleted. Now, Foodie likes to tell everybody, I'm changing, I'm becoming a better person. But it's posts like this, Foodie, that prove you haven't changed at all. Like, you'll get mad for whatever reason and you'll rage on your community post rather than a video. I feel it's because you do it on your community post because you want to be able to get the rage out and quickly delete it. You know that if you rage in a live stream, that there's going to be at least 100 reaction channels and clip channels that are going to catch it, that are going to post it, and you'll never be able to get rid of it. So here's what the post says. It says, how are any of you self-righteous zombies so concerned about the well-being of BBJ, but not finding it odd that you have not seen any videos of her being happy and taken care of? Okay, let me just stop there. Frenchie has said that she's not going to continuously talk about BBJ or show BBJ. We've seen enough signs that she's all right. You know, she's been kind and she's given updates and pictures and just saying what's going on. She's been kind to do that to the people that are concerned, that are wondering. She's given enough updates. And the thinking is just, you know, BBJ is an older senior cat. Why not let her live her life peacefully, quietly, away from the camera? Just let her have her healing time away from the camera. I support that thinking. We've seen enough updates to know that she's okay. The last update that I've heard of, BBJ, she's got more vet appointments scheduled, and her thyroid issues have been straightened out, and she's gaining weight. And if Frenchie says it, knowing that she loves animals, I believe it. I believe she's telling the truth. Absolutely. Absolutely there. So just because Frenchie is not bringing BBJ physically on camera, showing her on cam, showing constant pictures, showing constant updates, it doesn't mean that BBJ is being neglected. No. It just means maybe she's being respectful of the fact that BBJ has been through enough. And she deserves to live her life quietly. Going on, a close-up photo of a Gucci collar being slapped on her poorly groomed fur is not evidence of anything. You all also seem to think she's with this Amy Flowers moron when that person admitted on Twitter that they live in California. BBJ is actually with this sack of crap, and there's no evidence that she's okay. There's been plenty of evidence, Chantal. As far as the cats care, I trust French Fried Girl more than I trust you. You had the cats in your care. You did not take care of them. They were constantly going without food. You were being purposely neglectful of your cats. And let's be frank, you're so thoughtless and so cruel and so evil. You were starving your cats. You absolutely were. There are so many live streams out there where you were showing the cats eating things off the floor because they didn't have enough food. And we all remember that live stream where your motion camera panned over to the corner of that filthy, disgusting room, and BBJ's food was all over the floor. It was heartbreaking. So sometimes you got to go by somebody's history. We've seen the history of how you take care of your animals. We see how you don't take care of yourself. I would not trust you with a cockroach, but I trust Frenchie. She loves animals and she does right by the animals around her. So just because she's not showing constant everything doesn't mean that cat is being neglected. Let's see, going on. How do you trust that she's fine when French Fried Girl admitted to not liking cats? Well, you don't have to necessarily like cats, Chantal, to care about animals. I mean, I question you liking animals, Chantal. I think you like to use animals for attention. I think you like to have them around you just to put on camera to make yourself seem like you're a caring person. But in private, you are a neglectful person. You are a sadistic person. Let's see. You are all also frauds because you don't give a crap what happens to BBJ as long as it hurts me And believe me, I've made peace with what happened. That's not true. A lot of people care for BBJ. Her nails being overgrown was an oversight on my part. Yeah, okay, go with that, Chantal. But beyond that, I loved and cared for her for many years, and now she is in the hands of a vile liar. You know, Chantal, maybe you did care for BBJ and Sam for many years without a problem. And then something happened with you. I don't know what it was. Some switch got flipped. But you just became completely out of control and reckless. And you got completely boy crazy and running after men for attention. And the men that you chose to be with because they didn't like animals, then suddenly you don't like animals. So all that crap that happened, you know, animal Natter was never an animal lover, so whatever he likes, you like. Whatever he doesn't like, you also don't like. You don't have your own personality. You take on the personality of whoever you get with. So since Natter is a heartless, disgusting scumbag, well, then just to fit in with him, oh, look, I've got to be a heartless, disgusting scumbag, even to my own pets. Let's see. She's not a liar. Where's Mr. FFG? What is the obsession with the person that Frenchie is dating or seriously involved with? Like, why do you need to see this person's face, Chantal? Why are you obsessed with seeing who she's with? Why is that? Why are you obsessed with whatever relationship she might have? Is it because you want to see this person's face so you could say something about this person? You want to give further criticism, but as long as they stay off camera, you can't do that? Yeah, I think that might be the reason. Where's BBJ? She's fine. She's happy. Never in my life have I seen such a large group of trashy, brain-dead humans willing to believe any slop the beast is willing to feed you. You know, I've seen a bigger trash bin of brain-dead humans. It's called your VIBs. Going on. Keep drinking the Kool-Aid, but don't pretend like you give a crap about that cat. Oh, I do. A lot of people do. We all care. And when I heard that French fry girl and her family had BBJ, I cried that day. I was crying happy tears. I was so relieved. Don't tell me that I didn't care. Don't tell me that people that had that similar reaction, no, they don't care. They did. Just because you are incapable of compassion and empathy, Chantal, doesn't mean the rest of us don't have it. We do. A lot of people cared about your cats. Those people that were sending you money to take your cats to the vet, they care. That person who, when Pete came forward and said, BBJ has been without food for 2 days, somebody out there cared enough to send the food to the house so they would have something to eat. If somebody didn't care, why would they do that? How can anyone truly know when they have to rehome their pets where they go when someone can lie like that? It's scary how good a liar she was. So yeah, this was the post that she got rid of. You know, Chantal, if you got a hatred for French fry girl, why don't you stand behind it? Why do you rage like this and get rid of it like a coward? It does make you look like a coward, you know. Valgal says, we shall see. Time always tells the truth because your mouth never can. So she says, no, I am not going back to court for that blanker. We'll see. We will absolutely see. Okay, this is from Chicken Pickle. Oh, this is like a little screenshot from the live. Chantal claims that her hair has been growing in and it's growing in thick and everything. I don't see any evidence of that. Although she could surprise us. She can go back to Canada, take off the hijab and the abaya and really shock all of us. Ghost Crab says Chantal is more obsessed with FFG's boyfriend than the scammer she pays to act like he's her husband. I know. She's just got this weird obsession with the person that Frenchie's with. And the crazy thing is she's never seen him. So she's obsessed with guys that she does see and more obsessed with guys that she can't see. That's really strange to me. This is also from Chicken Pickle. This is another post that Chantal did saying, I am coming back to Canada for a while and I'll be getting Sam to stay with me. I will not say where I'll be staying, but I'll be renting a place for a while. Oh, I already read this one. I'm sorry. I apologize. I already read this one. Let's keep going. I didn't mean to repeat. D. Angry Scott says, hashtag Foodie Beauty is going to need to choose a position. Either French Fry Girl is exploiting BBJ for views because FFG posts updates about her, or we should be concerned because we don't know what's happening with BBJ. You can't have both, Foodie. Agreed. So is she exploiting her or what? She's playing both sides of the field and not catching all the curveballs being thrown at her. Okay, this is a great comment. Y'all listen to this. This is from Sassy Pondu and Raptor Watcher. This person says, this is Lulu Lemony saying, I'm an attorney in the United States, but can confidently say that one, you have no legal rights to BBJ. You gave her away without performing 1 minute of due diligence. No judge is going to accept DMs as evidence of anything. God, you are stupid as F. So there's an attorney right there, Chantal, telling you you've got nothing. You've got diddly. You got nothing. Just leave the whole situation alone. Remember, Chantal, Frenchie took BBJ to the vet. And the vet in the paperwork said that BBJ suffered from neglect. There could be criminal charges because of that. Okay, you give French Fry Girl any lip that way, you take her to court, that's going to come up. That could be problems for you. I would leave that situation alone if I were you. Oh, here's another one from Chantal saying, oh, and before you say there are plenty of vet notes, I have some too that I brought her and she had age-related issues. Also have proof from Animal Protection Services that came 3 times stating no hurt. Also, years of vet bills and proof. Good luck. Yeah, but what vet bills do you have within the last few years? Nothing, because you never took your cats to the vet. And as far as the services that came by, they cannot give pets a full checkup. They can just walk in, make sure the place is clean, make sure they have food and water. They really can't do much. And there were times that they came that Pete's didn't even answer the door. So there's that. They would come and Pete's would be too scared to answer the freaking door. So you can't rely on what you used to do as a defense, Chantal. It's what's been going on the last few years that counts. Okay. I'm looking for, there's another great comment here. I'm looking for it. This is from Hidden Truths. Foodie Beauty. She continues to trauma dump even in Kuwait. Okay, so let's see what she has to say.
Cats are free all over Kuwait. No, I can't have a cat because we do want to travel, and because
Yes, see, so you and Salah want to travel. So why are you in such a hurry to try to get a hold of either one of those cats? Why even talk about them? That part of your life is over. You want to go travel and do things with Salah. You want to go different places. Doesn't make sense to bring in a pet that you can't take care of. You shouldn't even have the hamster. Like, what's going to happen to Harry the hamster once you leave? You had to leave him behind a few months before. If you and Salah travel, what's going to happen to the hamster?
whenever I said even that I'm impulsive. Whenever I said we've rethought our travel plans because I was planning on getting a cat, but I realized that's selfish of me, and I do love cats, and I do want one, but
You like the idea of a cat and you like the attention you get from having a pet, but you don't want to go further and actually take care of them. That's the problem. You want to be able to hold up a little cute animal and go, look what I have, and use it for attention and deflection. But you don't want to be a true guardian and owner and take care of them until their last day. It's all about get attention for me, make money for me, but you don't turn around and use your maternal instincts to take care of them.
It's not a good idea.
No, it ain't.
So
Nah. Like I said, I wouldn't trust you to take care of a cockroach. Okay, this is from Habby Hill. She says, "Girls, stop it. You make dedicated community tab posts for people you dislike. What are you talking about?" So let's listen.
it's so immature. So much behavior on here is, yeah. I'm immature in different ways, but at least I'm trying to better myself, and I'm not trying not to focus on these people every day that are obsessed with me. It's the other way.
We just saw a community post that she made. She basically wrote a mini series novel for French Fry Girl. A lot of focus went into it, a lot of rage, Foodie. So how are you bettering yourself if you're still doing the same things you used to do? You're not changing,
Way around. Don't forget, they're obsessed with me and not the other way around.
ma'am. Reacting to you is not obsessing over you. You might like to tell yourself that people are obsessed with you because that feeds your overblown narcissistic ego, but nobody's obsessed with you but you. You are obsessed with yourself. Nobody's obsessed with you. People that react to you, we're just reacting to your content. We're giving our feelings and opinions, but that does not mean obsession.
I don't ever look at her channel. I don't comment on her things. It's not like that at all. So it's the other way around. Focus on your very much needed attention that you need to give to your kids.
I wonder if Foodie is upset because in the live stream that Frenchie did, she gave a little bit of tea. And she said that when her brother came to pick up BBJ, that Chantal was being all kinds of flirty with him. I believe that. That is something that Chantal would do. Maybe she was mad about that being exposed. And that's why she went off last night.
Kids, and that's it. Monkey Mar, so immature.
Okay, what else we got here? That's the community post. Okay. Oh, so this comment right here. Okay, so this is courtesy. Let me go back from Lucky Lola. So thank you, Lola. So this person, Kenny Power, says attorney here who specializes in small claims court. You'll never see that cat again, and you should really read up on what constitutes a fully qualified written contract. Your YouTube videos provide more than enough evidence that you've essentially forfeited any reasonable claims to anything in Canada. The only fraud happening is you buying single economy seats on long haul flights. Yeah, that's fraud. Like her trying to figure out a way to get out of paying for an extra seat. Agreed. This is from Ghost Crab. Ghost Crab says Chantal is real mad about BBJ again, even though she has made peace with her not getting to unalive the cat. I wanted to compare stats and see who won their breakup, and I think we have a clear winner. Let's look at the picture. Loved by their new family, check. Minus. Cozy, clean home with good temperature, BBJ, check. Chantal, minus. Getting their health fixed, BBJ, check. Chantal, minus. Gets fed healthy food, check for BBJ, minus for Chantal. Looks healthy and relaxed, another check for a little BBJ, and a minus for Chantal. No more bald patches, BBJ, again, the clear winner. Chantal, loser. No more pain while walking, BBJ wins this one too. Chantal loses that one. Lots of vermin in their home to catch. Oh, BBJ lost this one. Minus for her, but a check for Chantal. So BBJ wins. And I love that for her. I love it the most. I love it. Little BBJ has everything that Chantal does not. And you know why? Because she earned it. absolutely earned it. Queen of WTF says, I say it's one or all of the following. You have to renew your visa. You can't handle the heat in Kuwait. Trouble in Paradise and Salah is setting you back. Because I don't buy that it has anything to do with the cats. No, I think she just needs a talking point. I really do. She needs travel money, so she's got to step it up and make whatever money she can to show up next month when she has to leave. Let's see. Here's something cool, little palate cleanser. An albino owl. Aw, what a little puffball. All right, so enough with the stuff on Twitter. Oh, oops. Let's go over to the live stream. We're just going to cover a little bit of this and maybe some of the comments, but let's get started with that. I got to share the screen again. Da da da. Okay, let's get to
Community post. I've changed my mind already about what I'm gonna do. So basically, I am so sometimes just conflicted, you know. Hi, Big Toe. Here's rehoming me. Crispy Buns, Joey. Hi, Shorty. Hi. Um, sometimes I miss my family back in Canada. Sometimes I miss things about Canada. Mostly the weather right now. Thanks, Crispy. Hi, baby. Deirdre. Salah has the cutest laugh. Whenever he laughs like goofy, he does it on purpose, guys, to make me laugh and you guys laugh. I've heard his normal laugh is not as exaggerated. Hi, Joyce. You can hear his normal laugh in some videos. I just want to make sure my.
in this live stream and the last live stream, I had to seriously wonder, are they smoking something other than tobacco? Like, because he just seems extra jovial these days. I don't know if that's because of something that they might be smoking, or maybe he's in a good mood knowing that she's going to be leaving in 3 weeks. Maybe that's it.
Hair won't fall out here. I'm very impulsive, okay, and I'm not all there. So, hi, Ava. I'm like adjusting to a whole new life. And then whenever I think that it would be good for me to go back and see my family, and I miss my cats a lot, so maybe I feel like I want to go.
What do you mean you miss your cats? The cats are a non-issue. They're with other people. You can't do that, Chantal. When you had the cats, you were neglectful. When they were at the villa, you spent as little time with them as possible. You would close your bedroom door so they couldn't get in. You were not all about that life of spending the most time with them. As a matter of fact, when you gave Sam away, you gave yourself a pizza party that night. You were celebrating. And there were no tears in your eyes, and you weren't upset when BBJ was gone also. I'd be crying my eyes out if I had to part with my pet, which I never would because Booger is my baby. I would never let go of my baby. Come here, Booger. That's a good girl. Yes. That's my girl. I'm sorry, I got the kitten. She likes that. She likes the little mama voice. Anyway, you were not sad. You cried more over that scumbag Natter than you did over your own pets or even your grandmother. Okay? So don't sit there and say, I miss my family and I miss my cats. Too little, too late, ma'am. Too little, too late.
Go get them. Hi, Teardrop. I then think really about it. You didn't receive a notification, Witchy? YouTube's tired of me. I realize that I like my life here now. Like, I don't want to leave it.
No. Now, what she really means to say, let me translate really quick. Let's read between the lines. Let me give you the read between the lines translation. I want to go back to Canada, but I can't take Salah with me. And I'm a jealous, insecure woman, and I can't stand the idea of being separated from him because if I go back to Canada and he stays in Kuwait, I won't know what he's up to. I won't be able to check his phone. I won't be able to track him. That drives me crazy. So I want to stay in Kuwait to control him. That's basically the translation. If Salah could go to Canada with her, she'd go in a heartbeat. But she wants to stay as long as possible in Kuwait because she wants him. She's hyper fixated on the optics of having him around to use her attention, to give attention to her. If she goes back to Canada, she's going to be all by her doggone self, and she can't stand that thought.
So as it would be harder for me to leave Salah
Right.
and go back to a life that I found very toxic.
Why was it toxic? You made it that way. Maybe you don't want to go home to Canada because, A, if you go home to Canada, you don't have a home anymore. You don't have the villa to go home to. Where are you going to go, Chantal? I don't think you have any relatives that would take you in. You're far too toxic. You're far too messy and vulgar and noisy and just a mess. Who would want to take you in? All of your relatives, they know what's up. They know you're a ball of trouble. Where are you going to go? You're going to go stay with Pete? I'm sure he doesn't want you around. He doesn't have the room for you. Maybe you might be able to get a motel room for the time being until you get on your feet there if you decide to stay. But Salah won't be there with you. And you just can't do that. You cannot be separated from the guys you get fixated on.
Um, so I don't want to be tempted with that, and I just don't want to leave my husband for months. It's not
He knows if she goes home to Canada, she's going to have access to all of the naughty things, all of them, the food, the green, the other party favors. She knows if she goes home, she's going to lose control again. Because when she went to Kuwait and she came home, that very night, she went wild. Although she seemed happier than she'd been since she'd been in Kuwait, like she just lost control. She lost complete control because there was nothing and no one holding her back. She might be using Salah as a form of restriction and control. As long as he's there with her, like there might be a little bit, there's a semblance of control. But if she goes home and there's nobody around to supervise her or reel her in, she's going to absolutely lose it. And she knows it.
easy to go back to Canada. Um, I guess I just want to keep on track with my goals and our goals and what I'm doing here.
And what are your goals? I mean, you've been in Kuwait for 3 months. What have you accomplished? You put out a bunch of vlogs, which are boring. You've gained at least 50, 60 pounds. And I'm not being fat phobic saying that. I'm not being hateful. You have gained a tremendous amount of weight since being in Kuwait, Chantal. You're eating so much that it's scary. What exactly have you accomplished? You're bored, you're miserable, you hate it there because you can't go anywhere, you can't do anything, you can't drive any place. You want to go home, but you don't want to go home at the same time because you're going to leave Salah behind.
And just accept Beth, that stupid rat. No. He got himself stuck in a box today. Don't you ever leave. You have a great life with Salah. Yeah. Reverse BBJ rescue arc. That's the thing, Stan. I have to just accept that that's over, that the cats are gone. Um, that was a decision I made, not an easy one.
Liar. It was so easy for you. You did not cry over it.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. And I'll see my family again whenever the time is right, inshallah. And just I keep, forgetting about my faith in God. Like I need to
Oh, stuff it. And it's not a slap at the face of anybody who has a faith or spirituality or religion. It's just anybody watching Chantal. She has no respect for any faith or religion or group of people, she's using it as a shield to hide behind and use it to excuse her bad behavior.
Not let myself be dragged down by the toxic and negativity and the drama and the
But you are the negativity. You are. Nobody else is you.
all the crap, Cats are free all over Kuwait. No, I can't have a cat because we do want to travel. And because whenever I said we've even that I'm impulsive. Whenever I said we've rethought our travel plans because I was planning on getting a cat. But I realized that's selfish of me, and I do love cats and I do want one, but it's not a good idea. So um it's a lot of responsibility, and so I guess I'll just babe, yeah. We could just put them back outside. True. Oh, Joyce, number one fan. Thank you. You guys make me want to cry because no matter what I go through, I have you guys to come and talk to. So I'm
You know, I'm noticing something that the last few chats you did, it was open chat, it was open swim. So you kicked up a bunch of dust and you did some rage community posts and you're doing this live stream, but you closed off the chat to just the VIBs. You wanted your hug box. So you made it your business to make everybody angry, but you closed off the chat so they can't express their anger.
Vanilla. I feel really emotional, and I do. You know how I am mentally, and I'm very impulsive, and I'm just not an easy person to deal with, and dealing with myself even. So I really don't want to go back to Canada, but I had some wild idea that I was going to go rescue my cats and bring them back here. You have the right to change your mind. You are processing the losses of some things and moving and adjusting. Yeah, Mimi, I have dreams about them every night. I had a dream that, like, FFG was living with somebody on my old street in Cornwall. Shorty, you're a certified beezer, yeah. And in the dream, she left to go to work or something, and I like stuffed BBJ in Howie's cage and like put her in a van and took her away. you know. And then I watched like some of my old mukbangs at the cat intros, and I miss Sam. No, Pete's A plus. Pete's can't take care of the cats.
Nor should he. I mean, he's just trying to get his life together over there. And it's not fair for you to go, hey, Pete, can you go pick up Sam and take care of him? Sam was not his cat, it was your cat. And if you cared about Sam or BBJ, you would have taken care of them while you had them, but you didn't.
It's not for him right now. So I think I just have to accept that they're gone, and my life is different. But I need to strive to improve my life and keep at it. Sending a little love your way, sending a little love your way. Thank you, Witchy. Thank you so much. And poor BBJ gone to a cat hater for views and money. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's because we don't see videos of her being loved and cared for, and people just automatically just assume I don't give a crap about them. Of course I do. So, like I'm always concerned about how she's being.
Oh, stop it. Just just stop it, Chantal. Stop it. You're really starting to piss me off. I'm so concerned about her and her well-being. You weren't concerned for those 2 years with Natter, were you? When did we ever see you do a pet food haul? Like you would just go ham and buy a whole bunch of stuff at the pet store for your pets. We never saw that. We saw your food hauls for you. Never saw anything pet related for your pets. Were you caring for them when you had a filthy home and litter boxes that weren't changed for months? No. When people begged you to call up a mobile groomers, Call up a mobile vet. Did you comply? No, absolutely not. Couldn't be bothered. You actually had the balls to get on camera and say, I am not taking my cats to the vet just because it makes my haters angry. What kind of an evil creature would say something like that, would have those thoughts? I'm going to deny things that my pets need just because it aggravates strangers on the internet. Who thinks like that? You do. So if you're going to say things like that, and if you're going to think things like that, don't tell me that you're a caring person, because you're not.
No proof of life. Yeah. Carolyn, just a GA girl. Hey, welcome to Budget Bees and Carolyn, ready, set, bees. Whoa, you get a buy a flap. So, welcome to Budget Bees. And, we know you love them. Yeah, teardrop, me too. Yeah, thanks, guys. Anyway, so the bottom line is that's not gonna happen now. I'm gonna be moving on here, staying with Salah. Abaya emoji arm shake arc incoming. Because Salah is honestly the best thing that's happened to me. And he's very supportive, and he puts up with my impulsiveness. I don't know how. We've been through a lot. It's normal to be homesick and miss that life. I was watching some Gene Does Shark Farts videos, and yeah, part of me. And then I pictured myself somewhere, in Canada, like, no, how can I leave my husband? Like, how can I? I would miss him so bad, And I that made me really realize, hi Heather, that like my home is where he is, where my heart is literally, and my heart will be broken because I'll always miss my cats, but I have to take that loss. It's just not hard dealing with that, you know, that kind of grief, I guess.
Oh, please, you don't grieve anything except the fact that BKs, they don't have your nasties anymore. Then you'll lose your mind.
And I'm just processing it, and I didn't think it would affect me, but I'm like dreaming about it. And then on top of that, I do miss my grams. I think about like Ottawa.
You need to stop right there. You didn't care about your grandmother. All that time you had to spend by her side, you couldn't be bothered. And when you finally went to go see her, you made sure to snap a picture and post it on social media, which I can't even begin to tell you how rude I think that is, how tacky, how exploitative, exploiting your own sick grandmother just for attention. That's the only thing you care about, Chantal, exploiting whatever you can for attention, for views, for subs, for money. It's all about exploitation. It's not about true love or compassion or care.
And like taking her grocery shopping and stuff. But there's a lot of sad, bad memories in Canada too, you know? So, yeah. I was doing very well and being very happy. Just, you know, my channel's gone through changes. It's taken a loss. But I think over time, if I just keep on the right track and stay positive and stay consistent, I think it'll be okay.
See, here's the problem with Chantal's content. If you're someone on YouTube like Chantal, that you do your content, and if you have a certain kind of personality and a certain kind of content, and it's consistent, you set your own bar about what people should expect from you. With Chantal, her content is about toxicity, it's about drama, it's about triggering people, it's about negativity. And over the course of time, she set that bar higher and higher and higher until she couldn't set it any higher. That's what people came to expect from her. She set her own bar. Whoever you are on YouTube, whatever your content is, whoever your name is, whatever your consistent personality and content is, that's what people know you for, and that's what they go to you for. And if you're someone like her and you set the bar really, really high with the drama and the toxicity and being negative and being the online villain, problem with that kind of consistent content. If you try to go another way, you might lose part of your audience because they came to know you for being a certain way, acting a certain way, talking a certain way. And if you try to go another direction, they may not follow you. So you put yourself in that little corner, Chantal. You did that. Nobody told you to. You did that. You created this brand, this image of being the most toxic, triggering, dramatic, horrible person on YouTube. And you were fine with that. You wanted everyone to not like you. You wanted people to not talk about you. You understood long ago that the reaction channels and yourself, it's a symbiotic relationship. One hand washes the other. You understood it long ago, but then you started to fight that system and, oh, I'm going to go after channels and report them and strike them, blah, blah, blah. You were fine with this long ago, and then your channel started to lose money and you started to blame us, even though it's not our fault. It's yours. You got to up your game. You can't just stay in the same rut all the time. But you got everybody used to something. You got everybody used to you being a certain way. And then you're wondering why your channel isn't doing so well now. I think the lesson is clear. I think the message is clear. If you get known on YouTube for being dramatic, for being over the top, for being loud, for being toxic, for being just awful, that is your brand. This is what you want people to know about you. And then you try to rebrand. That means starting over, having a completely different audience. You may take a loss from that, but whatever the rebrand is, you can't make it boring. It's got to be interesting. Otherwise, people don't want to watch.
That's sad, but you're gonna be okay. Thank you. Thanks, Joyce. So I gotta take better care of myself. So I've just been feeling down about those things. I guess just feeling a bit homesick, but that passed very quickly because I do realize like this is my home now. You know. Um. Yeah. So I've been through a lot, and processing it all on my own is like 20 million times harder. Hey, Squeaky.
Okay, I need to pause for just a moment. I've got my washer and dryer right outside my bedroom door. I need to put my clothes in the dryer. I got pillows in there. So there's going to be a moment of silence. I just need to switch the pillows into the dryer and I'll be right back. Sorry for the interruption. Just give me a moment. Sorry about that, everybody. Didn't mean to leave you hanging like that. But again, spring cleaning in the middle of laundry, and I just want my pillows dry before dark. So let's go.
We need BBJ holding a Montreal Gazette. Oh, mm, sorry. I wish I could snap my fingers and, you know, PTSD. I don't know. I don't want to diagnose myself, but
Good thing because you can't. Only a doctor can do that.
you stay with your husband. Don't worry about anything else. Focus on your happiness. Yeah, true. Grabbing a nice coffee. Yummy. Grab me one too. So, babe, I'm here to stay. Green abaya and hijab combo so you can green screen it and just be a floating face. Would that freak you out? It would be like, hello, 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 hello. Try to go into politics. That way you will have better connections than being exiled from Canada. Could you imagine? That would be ambitious. Yeah, so
So Boogers decided to curl up in my arms like a baby right now. So it's going to be harder to react. Hi, Boogs. Okay, so this super chat from Sad Big Bird says, someone summarize why she's going back. My gut instinct says she's going back because the tourist visa is just about up, that she has to go back because of that. I don't care what she says. Is she saying, I'm going to overstay? I can't bear to be away from Salah. But if she stays in Kuwait, she's going to have to pay a fine every week for overstaying. Like she might get in trouble for overstaying. But if she chooses to overstay her visa, the weather's going to get unbearable. Like she has no idea how hot it's going to get. It's going to be temperatures she's never dealt with before. So if she decides to stay, it's going to be unbearably hot. And if there is a blackout, she's not going to know what to do with it. So why is she going back? I feel it's because of the visa situation. And she knows the weather is going to be so severe that she cannot possibly deal with it. That's just my guess.
exactly. I want a nice coffee. Someone summarize. I just said why I was thinking of going back, you know. One reason was I thought it would be, you know, mostly just a bit homesick, mostly for the cats to try to bring them here and to see my family. And, you know, I know people thought it was because my visa was expiring. That's not true. Um, but we're going to travel and I can't leave Salah. I'll miss him too bad. And I'm really adjusting to my life here to the point where it feels more.
You know, Salah, like all this talk about her leaving, you know what Salah is thinking. He's thinking, please go back, please go back, please go back. Oh, praying to Allah that she goes back. You know, he is just praying really hard that she goes away. He can't stand Chantal. He wants her to go home by herself. He wants his freedom. She's trying to hold on to him, but he doesn't want to hold on to her.
Sad leaving here than going back home, than being homesick.
Like you might be sad about leaving Salah, but trust me, he will not be sad about you leaving. He'll be partying that night with his friends saying, she's gone. She's gone. I don't have to deal with her anymore. I don't have to run to get food 3 or 4 times a day. I don't have to deal with her mood swings. It's over. It's finally over. He's going to be having a party to end all parties that night.
So the balance is on this side, you know, and
like if you leave Chantal, he's going to have a hot boy summer. Absolutely.
I know people also. I just want to squash the rumor. I saw so many comments I blocked. that I was going back to like for the trial of you know who, and that's absolutely not true. I'm actually so surprised that people still think I have anything to do with that person after not even talking about them forever, being married for like for well 5 6 months, but being with someone else for like 7 months. Um, someone a million times better. I don't know why anyone would think that I still have any ties. It's really weird and sick. These people are sick that just seem to want that to happen. It's so weird.
Oh, oh, that was on her end, not mine.
The bottom line is I'm staying here with Scylla and my beezer's here.
Go ahead. Stay in Kuwait. Do as you feel you must do, Chantal. But you know what, guys? I want her to stay in Kuwait. I do. I want her to stay there because in about a month or two, she's going to be so miserable with that heat. OMG. She's going to hate it, hate it, hate it. She's going to be so miserable that you know what's going to happen? She's going to rage. And what did I say earlier? Rages are the most interesting thing about her. When you get hot, when you get really hot, it makes you cranky. It makes you tired. Guaranteed. That's rage fuel. The hotter it gets in Kuwait, the more ragey she's going to be. We're going to get rages every night. And if there's a blackout, oh, that rage might equal the Cuba rage. So go ahead, Chantal, stay there. Stay in Kuwait, deal with the temperatures, get cranky, get grumpy. I'm here for it.
No big toe. My home is here. And, you know, we've worked hard to have me stay here, and we have a lot of plans, and I have to just stay focused on that, you know? So, yay. Yeah. I'm happy. They can't can they force someone to? I don't know. If I'm not even like in Canada, like, you know. Hi Leah.
You know, I had this sneaking suspicion that she's trying to do the duper's delight thing where she's telling us one thing but she'll do another. Like she's trying to get this impression of I love Salah and I'm not going anywhere, and she's leading everybody in that direction. And then one day we're going to wake up and she's doing a live stream from Canada. Like she's going to hide going back to Canada because she doesn't want anybody to know exactly when it's going to happen. So she might still end up there.
Oh, my phone's gonna die. Eh. My day is, well, it's okay now, but I was going through some things, you know. Let me see if this will work.
You were going through things last night, and that's why you did all those community posts. And you're going through things today, and yet you just said, I'm so happy here. Doesn't sound like it.
Is that gonna work? Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, it's called subpoena.
What is going on with her?
Yeah, but don't I? That's a nightmare. Sounds like another language for humor for it. You guys like my new shisha? I love it.
Even though that shisha is not as obnoxious as the other one, it's still obnoxious, Chantal. You shouldn't be smoking like that on camera.
It's so relaxing when you need to relax, you know? So I don't know if
What exactly do you need to relax from? You don't go anywhere, you don't do anything. It's not like you're working an 8-hour job and you're dealing with bosses and other employees and stress. What exactly do you need to smoke that shisha like that? Why do you need that much smoke? Like, how is your life so stressful that you need to be smoking on that shisha every 20 seconds?
If you guys have any other
I mean, girl, I'm over here, I smoke my vape, and I don't smoke like that.
questions, I don't think I'll be on long because Salah wants to do a live stream for his. He fell asleep. We fell asleep last night. It was late. I have a disability, so sometimes it's harder on my phone. Mm. It would cost too much.
Like, she's smoking that shisha like she's got the weight of the world on her shoulders.
No, flop era. What a waste of a jacuzzi, though, huh? It's a little limp. It's like a weird hose. Yeah, it's like a rubber hose.
Okay, enough with the shisha already. Oh my God, I skip ahead and it's still there.
I think you look beautiful. Thanks, teardrop. So do you. Good luck, Joey. Don't kill any customers. I don't know what you do, but so yeah, yeah, Joyce. If you believe in that, I guess everybody does in a way, you know. My pillow is squashed. My butt. I always sit in this spot, and my body always squishes the pillow down. You can tell which side of the couch I always sit on. So yeah, just to recap, what was I saying? That's the whole reason I made that sacrifice and decided to rehome my cats, which a lot of people do rehome their pets. It's not an easy decision, and just because you say it is doesn't mean you're right. You don't know anything about me. Nobody knows anything about our relationship or marriage. You don't know anything about my status here, which you're not going to.
Chantal, how can you say that we don't know when you're that person that you share every single detail about yourself? You exploit every detail about your life. You exploit your lack of health. You exploit your problem with food. You'll even exploit STDs. We learned about all your STDs. We learned about so many things about you. I mean, you took it upon yourself to do 6 to 10 hours worth of live streams a day. And because you live stream so much and because you overshared, what about you don't we know? Now, if somebody takes it upon themselves to live stream that much every single day for over a year, yes, you're right. We can't see what goes on and what is said when the camera is off. That's true. But that's the thing. You rarely shut that camera off. And if somebody shows you that much of themselves every day for over a year, even the things that you can't see and you can't hear, you can pretty much get the gist of a person. Do you understand? You kind of get an idea of what kind of a person you are, what you might be up to, what your thoughts might be based on the things that you do show the public. And you know what? That is a really great expression right there. I think I might use that for my thumbnail. Yes. So y'all give me a second. I'm just taking a little snapshot with my camera here. Thank you. You're so photogenic, Chantal. I swear. Always good with the thumbnails. All right, keep going.
No, that's private information. So keep guessing. That's up to you. The fly, go away, and you reap what you sow. Yeah.
That's another consistent thing with Chantal. Flies and bugs just have a love affair with her.
No, he's in his cage. He walks around and he climbed into this little box.
Although I will say things like flies, they are attracted to strong smells. So there's that.
And it was so he get out, and I had to get him out. Why don't you make a channel called Troll with Flabera? Too many views. I think so. Sometimes I wonder if like Beezers have extra accounts and are the same person. Kane's mama. Howie, look at him. He makes this face, this emoji. He makes this face exactly when I go to pick him up and put him back in his cage. I can never be serious. Do you guys remember when that ladybug flew and hit me in the face? Hi,
Babe?
Numi. Yeah.
You just slap yourself?
Yeah. Mind. Babe,
Oh wait, I think I missed the part where a fly flew near her eyebrow, and she actually smacked her own face. I want to play that part. I want to find it. So y'all give me a second.
a fly swatter. Is
There-
he a Serbian
There's the fly right there by her eye.
hamster? He's a. Oh wait.
Tall gets way too much pleasure out of hurting animals, I swear.
He's a Syrian hamster. Ow, I have a headache. Do you guys? I can never be serious. Do you guys remember when that ladybug flew and hit me in the face? Hi,
Babe?
Numi. Yeah.
You just slap yourself?
Yeah. Is that
Those two have been laughing a lot lately, so that's why I'm wondering what in the heck are they smoking these days? What's in that pipe? I just want to know.
an omen? Oh yeah, I was eating Beezers. That's why my fingers are orange. I was eating barbecue Beezers. Not the laugh. Hi, Rebbe. Do that again. Oh no, Kane's mom, I'm wishing your dog a speedy recovery.
The way that Salah laughs, it kind of reminded me of another sound. And I was like, I wonder if the two are really, really similar. And they are. The sound of a turkey gobbling. You just look at it for yourselves. Like, play Salah laughing and then put it next to a turkey gobbling. It sounds really similar.
I didn't know that dogs got breast tumors. I have a headache. There's your laugh, babe, that everyone loves. Well, I call them beezers, but seeds in Arabic are bizzers. So I call them beezers. I said, can you get me the soft beezers? Because there's these type of bizzers that I like only. There's only one type of bizzer I like. Those pumpkin cause them to like be delayed. No, it took them like 2 seconds, to like, hi Sherry, hijabi. One for you, one for the fly. Of course, I'd be more comfortable with two seats though, but I always pick a window seat and I can always just like lean on the window more.
Thank you, guys. I seriously appreciate you all. Thanks for your
Aw.
kindness.
Aw.
And baby, don't go to Canada. Stay here with me, okay?
Aw.
Good, good.
How much did she pay you to say that, Salah?
No.
Yeah, of course, babe. I won't leave you. I
Oh,
love you.
I love you too. Potato face. Rat face.
And if he doesn't want her to leave, it's because as long as she's there, he's getting paid. So, yeah, just as she doesn't want to be separated from her boy toy, he doesn't want to be separated from the paycheck.
Can we go get
They want each other, but for completely different reasons.
a tornado potato?
Rat face.
Oh, rat face? Oh my gosh.
Confirmed. I don't know what they're smoking, but it wasn't that funny, Salah. If it's that funny, dude, what party favors are you doing, sir?
Hi, Numi. Yes. Hello.
Halloumi? What?
Numi. They're doing the potato face emoji
Know me. I know me.
during the rolling blackouts. Beth, put your emoji. Gemini.
Nice. I make the whole business laughing now. Nice. I do care about only the business, by the way.
Yeah, me too. Hi, Rainaru. Yeah, for sure. I think, obviously more comfortable too, but
Thanks for my emojis, guys. Thank
If you would be more comfortable with two, that means you need two seats. Because we saw you in that first class seat in the museum, Chantal. You couldn't even fit in that. And first class seats are bigger than economy seats, they're much wider. And even that seat was too small for you. You were smushed up in there. So, yes, ma'am, you'd need two seats.
you.
the salon, the salon head.
My eyebrow.
Yeah.
So that's
Salah's adopting you guys, yeah. He's a hoop.
yeah, Stan. I adopt you all business.
That's why we're soulmates. He's silly like me. I think I've rubbed off on him, eh? When I met you, you were more you were so like serious, more serious. And then you kind of, I think I rubbed off on you and you became more, more open and everything.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, when you met Salah, he had a job, he was working. And then after you, he doesn't want to work. He just wants to live off of you. You seem to have that effect on men, Chantal. If they have anything going on for themselves, you kind of like pull them in the direction of, don't be independent, depend on me. The only one who didn't fall for it was Bibi. Like he kept his job, he kept his independence, and he booted you to the curb when he had enough of your nonsense. But Natter, Pete, and now Salah, like you just try to pull men in the direction of, do not be independent. Don't have your own money. Depend on me. Let me put you in a position where I control you. Well, some men are not to be controlled, and some men are. But there's a price to pay for anyone who depends on Foodie Beauty. Trust me.
Salah's your dad.
Imagine sound emojis. Salah laugh would be the best.
Well, I'm 41 and found my soulmate 3 years ago. I'm mentally ill also, and it does really help to have someone balance you out. Yeah, for sure. That's what a partner, like your husband especially, that's like should be like that. You should be, supportive for each other, Mediterranean Papa Noel. My Mediterranean love. What did Tian Sass said? Syrian Sultan.
Yeah, Sultan. It's me, Emperor, by the way.
Yeah, Syrian Sultan. I adopt you all, Beezers. I'm still here. I won't be ignored, man. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Trixie. Mr. and Miss YouTube.
Hey, Tracy and Trixie. It's familiar, right?
Yeah. I wish we like. I loved when we went to the movies and saw the Evil Dead movie. That was so fun. Everyone's mixed based on their opinions,
It's a me, Mario.
Yeah. Thanks, Rinaru.
It doesn't seem like you're talking like much of anything. She keeps going on like this. I'll just go straight to the comment section.
Really, Angela? Nice birthday.
Lulu, other movies.
Ways, but at least I'm trying to better myself, and I'm not
You're not.
trying not to focus on these people every day that are obsessed with
You're
me.
not trying. Ma'am, you sit there and you make sock account after sock account just so you can comment and give yourself fake engagement and then leave nasty comments for people. So how is that you trying to be a better person? No. No, you're not. No, you're not.
It's the other way around. Don't forget, they're obsessed with me and not the other way around.
Yeah, we're really obsessed with you, Chantal. We are so obsessed with you. You're right. We're just jealous of you. We're jealous of you in that little tiny apartment, doing nothing, going nowhere. We're jealous. We are green with envy, girl. Yep. You're right.
I don't ever look at her channel. I don't comment on her things. It's not like that at all. So it's the other way around. Focus on your very.
I don't focus on French Fry Girl. I just talk about French Fry Girl. So I watch French Fry Girl's live streams, and then I'll rage all the way out all day long, all night long in a community post featuring a picture of French Fry Girl. But I don't watch her. No, 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 no. She don't watch food. She doesn't watch Frenchie. Not at all. No, no. Figment of our imagination.
Much needed attention that you need to give to your kids, and that's it. Monkey Mar, welcome to Budget Peace and Ready to Peace.
Also, Malik.
Oh, and Malik. Hey, Ready to Peace. Hello, hello.
Welcome to new business. Trixie said,
Okay, Count Cracula says, flirting with FFG's brother. Thank FFG for saving BBJ. If there was anything in her that was a decent pet owner, she would say thank you. And stop talking about BBJ. She would say, yeah, I was a crappy pet owner to BBJ. I was awful. I was neglectful. And I'm glad she's in better hands. Because I am not suitable to own a pet. That's what she would do.
a horror movie starring Killer Howie.
Howie, he'll go.
Never show any video, anything, any live stream, anything.
Hi, Dream. Flights to Kuwait are about 1K round trip, so if I raise money for my followers to get to Kuwait, will you let me get it? Maybe, Lauren, we can talk about it. That's nice of you, though. They're so bitter and jealous, especially just boozing, that you have corrected your... She needs to stop smoking ashtrays. Yeah, I mean, whatever. The hypocrisy. I'm the nicest person you will never meet. You're... Yeah, I'm definitely, if it's like Breezy versus Jessica, I'm definitely on Jessica's side.
Okay, you know what? She's boring. I'm tired. I've been doing spring cleaning all day, so my tolerance level for Chantal is lower than usual. Let's just go on to the comments. The comments are usually more interesting than her freaking live stream. All right. Nikki Peaches says, you are aware that police won't even involve themselves in situations where parents take a child and don't return them, right? You think they're going to help you with a cat? No, they won't. They really, really won't. Meredith says, how are you going to act outraged about people smoking around their pets when you're constantly doing it around Harry? Yeah, it's rules for thee, but not for me. That's how she operates. She can criticize other people for doing things, but if she does it, it's okay. Mel Rose says, can you come live without smoking anymore? I wish she would. I really, really wish she would. Oh, this comment by Lily. I love it. Lily says, sorry you feel that way, Foodie. Let me buy you a nice cup of Get Over It. Your style of humor has the strongest link to a mocking type of humor, which includes satire, sarcasm, and cynicism. You may use malicious humor to lower the status of others and has no regard for other people's feelings. Yeah, she tries to be quirky and funny, and she's neither. Sparrow Wren says, so if she shows pictures of the cat enjoying life, she's using BBJ for content. If she doesn't, there's no proof and BBJ is being mistreated. You really just talk to hear your own voice, don't you? Always. Always. She loves to hear herself talk. She loves to turn on her camera and see her own face through the filters. Let's see. There's some really great comments here. I'm trying to find them. Looking. Crystal Simone says, it's good that you're returning to Canada for the summer months, Chantal. It's only going to get hotter. You say, OMG, hope we get to see Sam when you're back home. Honestly, I hope that Sam does not return back to Chantal. The only reason why she'd want Sam back is for temporary attention for herself and her channel and for extra views. That's her only motivation for getting Sam back. She does not truly love her pets. She loves exploiting her pets, and she knows the outrage it would cause. That would be the only motivation she'd want her pets back. But we know one thing's for certain, she's not going to get BBJ back. But I also hope that Sam doesn't return to her also. Count Cracula says, "You're flirting with FFG's brother. Address it." Ooh, what does Chantal say? She says, ew. But you know she did it. You know she did it. She flirts with any man that's in front of her. I believe what Frenchie said was true, that Chantal flirted with her brother. I believe it. Absolutely. Because that's just Chantal. Like, you know, she sees a man and her hormones go to 100. But yeah, Foodie says, ew. Sherry says, we both know Chantal would not flirt with FFG's man in that way, but that wasn't her man. That was her brother. Nick says, you have flirted with pictures of men before. It isn't hard to believe that you flirted with a real man in front of you. No, I believe she did. I believe she did it. Let's see. Nick says, I wish you were a more likable and overall better human being, because you have a skill for entertaining, but it is overshadowed by your anger and contempt for your viewers. Yeah, like just the bad traits far outweigh the good traits. You know, she's in her own way, but Foodie's got to figure that out for herself. Let's see. So that's it for the comments. We're just going to cut it short today. I am terribly sorry for those that want to watch the whole react or the whole video. I'm just really tired. I just wanted to give a snapshot of what's going on here and just keep it moving. So thank you all for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the react. Have a lovely day. Please take care of yourselves and have a good one. And I'll speak at you later. Bye-bye.